Thank you, Congressman. I'm John Roberts from Williamsburg, and one of your constituents. Again, nobody sent me here today either. You know, I don't really care which party's in control. You know, we talk about Republicans and Democrats, and that really doesn't matter to me. As far as I know, the government has no authority to own or take control of any private sector business or business segment. It started with the Bush administration, and it has accelerated unbelievably under this administration. First the mortgage and the banking industries, then the auto industry, and now healthcare. Healthcare makes up 17% of our gross domestic product. Our country cannot afford this continued intrusion into the private sector by the federal government. As President Obama pointed out himself just yesterday when he said, UPS and FedEx are doing just fine. It's the post office that's always having trouble. Private business is more efficient than government. We as people or as a country cannot afford government health care. In closing, I'd like to ask that you please explain to me how the federal government has any authority to control this sector of our economy, even if we wanted them to, which we don't.
First time in my life, and since I've been in public service, where we've had the insurance people, the physicians, the caregivers, everybody say, we can't keep this going like it is. Do something, whether it's like a Medicare or whatever, and see if we can't get some competition in this, and also some availability, and also some consistency. What we really want and need, and I feel that it's kind of what I'm about at least, we want stable costs, we want affordability. I think that's what we've heard it several times today. We want predictability. We want coverage that we can afford. We want quality. We want the coverage that we need and we desire. Some of you have talked about having different needs and so on, and of course you do. And so,
my question, please.
Where's the
what was your specific question? I'm sorry.
What gives the federal government the right to take over this private sector of our economy?
I don't think we're taking it over.
Yes, you are.
No, we're not actually taking over. It's called an option. And
no, it's not.
And it hasn't happened yet, and we haven't seen the final. And you know, it's very likely, it's very possible. I'm not going to say likely, because I want this to move forward. It's possible to be something I can't vote for. But we got several miles to go yet, and the process is going on. I think it's something we ought to do, because if you want coverage that you can't afford, or see people what's happening in the economy, we just do nothing and stay where we're at. It's just simply not working. And all the entities have come together and said, we need to do something. And so this is an effort to do that. Now, I'm going to close with this. I'm going to thank you for coming. I